western city. He stepped on the train on his way home, and he found himself seated beside a young man. For nothing better to do, he tried to start up a conversation. Things about the weather, things in general, just to help pass the time. He noticed that he didn't receive an answer, so he turned to the young man, and he noticed the tears streaming down his cheek. He told him, "Son, I'm a minister. I'm a preacher. I'll be glad to help you any way that I can." The young man, through his tears, proceeded to tell this story. He said, "Preacher, 2 years ago, I got so mean and so hard that my mama and my daddy could not do anything with me. They said that I was nothing but embarrassment to them. Things got so bad, preacher, that I even went so far as to strike my father with my fist." He told me then, "Son, I hate to do it. It's gonna break your mama's heart, but I'm gonna have to ask you to leave home. Just get out. We can't have you here anymore." Preacher, I've wandered all over this country for the past 2 years. And then about 2 weeks ago, I gave my heart and my life to Jesus Christ. I wrote my mom and dad a letter. I told them what had happened. I told them I'd be on this train. I told them I was coming home. The preacher said, "Well, that's all well and good, son. But how do you know you're going to be welcomed at home? How do you know everything's going to be forgiven and everything's going to be all right?" He said, "Preacher, I told Dad in the letter that if everything was all right and they could forgive me for all the pain that I've caused, for him to hang a little white rag in the top of that old apple tree. I could see it from this old train, and I knew it'd be okay for me to come home. Preacher, would you look out there and tell me what you see? I want to go home so bad, preacher. I'm so sorry for all the heartache I've caused. Would you look and see if you see just one little white rag in the top of that apple tree?" Well, the old preacher, not knowing what to expect and not knowing all the circumstances, dusted off the window of that old train. He looked out. He turned around and had a big smile on his face. He said, "Son, you can relax." He said, "That apple tree's in full blossom. I've never seen so many white rags tied on anything in all my life. And that's not all, son. Standing out there under that apple tree, there's Mom and Dad waving a big white bed sheet. It says, 'Come on home, son. Come on home.'" And you know, that's just like God. No matter how wicked we've been, no matter how far in my sin I've sunk, no matter how mean and rotten I've become, all I've got to do is say, "Lord, forgive me. Jesus, take away my sin. I want to live for you." And you know what? He will welcome each and every single one of us home.